I grew up in foster care in New South Wales, and at 15 was living on the streets at King's Cross, and I remember the middle of the week and someone said to me, "Oh, did you hear what so-and-so did?" And I was like, "No, I didn't." And they said, "She jumped in front of a train." And I was like, in the moment, I was standing there thinking, why would she do that? And then in the next moment, I was thinking, I totally understand, because I saw my life at 15 going, I'm going to drugs, prostitution, and alcohol. And there was no way out. I knew I didn't want that for my life, but I didn't know how to get out of it. And went to the cross that night, met this girl, and she'd met these boys. And unbeknownst to me at that time, these boys were kids like us, just living on the streets, but they had a safe house that they could go to. And so we decided that we would go with them to this safe house. That was the Saturday night. And so Sunday morning we got woken up, and this lady standing over me going, "Well, you'll be coming to church with me then, won't you?" And I was kind of like, yeah, okay. I sat in the back row, and this lady pointed at me from the front going, "Can I pray for you?" And I was like, "No, not on your life." Anyway, she came up to me and started praying for me, and I just started sobbing, and I couldn't stop it. It was uncontrollable. And then all of a sudden, I felt light and I could move, and I was like, okay, now I can actually get up. But do you know what they did? They didn't stop there. They actually wanted to know my story, who I was, where I was from, where are my parents. From that moment on, I've always believed one person can make a difference. I found out later that the house that we slept in was actually the pastor's house. I know, right? And she then advocated for me to get into a youth refuge and to go back to school. So they paid for me to go to a Christian school. Needless to say, you know, I had a lot of baggage still. I didn't finish school then because I became pregnant. And so then I married at 17, had 4 kids, fostered some of my relatives. And at 28, went to TAFE and did like a bridging course. And I actually got a bachelor degree in social science from Southern Cross Uni, and then started working for juvenile justice. And then I actually did go and work for the Department of Community Services in New South Wales for 8 years. So my background gave me the ability to see it from that side of the fence as well. All that training has brought me to this position here, where I think it's set me up really well. So under my team, we have 3 different streams, which we call families, youth and children. So with families, I coordinate a program called Coach, and that is about, for me, what I do is recruit mentors, train the mentors, and then match them with a family who I've also done an intake process for, and then match them together for the mentor to work, and they're committed to the family for about 12 months. I feel like my philosophy in life very much aligns with the Salvation Army. When I think about our coach program, and we're helping people who are struggling through life, we're walking alongside them. That's what Jesus calls us to do. It's about relationship. It's not about what program or this or that. I mean, Coach is a program, but our mentors are walking alongside people, you know, and I love that.